This is the Peter Channel in not Massachusetts. It is time now for the Saturday morning news of the stories of Saturday, May 30th, 2026. Hey, good morning to y'all this lovely Saturday morning, May 30th, 2026. It's 7:55 a.m. and the Norton temperature is standing at 52 degrees here on the odds at 7:55. Trump's name must be removed from Kennedy Center judge orders. 4 more men rescued after more than a week trapped in a flooded cave in Laos. Bus crashed into the cars on the Virginia interstate, killed 5 people. State police said Trump been excellent left after checkup. His doctor said Ukraine on Friday said it expects Russia to launch big attacks against it sometime on Friday or Saturday and warned its citizens to take cover. Golden Knights played Carolina Hurricanes in the Stanley Cup Finals thanks to the Carolina Hurricanes. 6-1 pasted in the Montreal Canadiens last night at a rally. Boston's Sicko sign is on the move. Syracuse women's lacrosse adds draw control specialist from Dubai Division III school. Former CDC director believes U.S. will likely see Ebola cases. Most immigrants won't need to leave U.S. to get green cards, DHS said. WHO chief arrives at Chicago to address Ebola outbreak. Attenborough's Helene Jobert relates her wonderful life in book. Raina about to get a new surf and turf restaurant at the old Seafood and Cones restaurant. Easton lands a $10,000 risk management grant for town operations. Bridgewater Amazon employee accused of stealing hundreds of items. And now looking at the sports scene. The Red Sox fall to the Cleveland Guardians 4-3. Tonight, Sox and Indians go at it at 4:10 p.m. in Cleveland. In other Major League Baseball action, Atlanta Braves 8, Cincinnati Reds 3, Pittsburgh Pirates 6, Minnesota Twins 5, Center Padres 7, Washington Nationals 5, Toronto Blue Jays 6, Baltimore Orioles 5, and Tampa Bay Rays 8, LA Angels 5. It's New York Mets 9, Miami Marlins 7 and 10 days. It's the Milwaukee Brewers 5, Houston Astros 4 and 10 days. It's the Yankees 8, Athletics 2, and LA Dodgers 4, Philadelphia Phillies 2. College softball, Texas 4, Mississippi State nothing, UCLA 11, Arkansas nothing in final 5 minutes. The New York Yankees 70, WNBA New York Liberty 75, Phoenix Mercury 68 hits, LA Sparks 92, Washington Mystics 87, Minnesota Lynx 79, Chicago Sky 58, Atlanta Dream 86, Portland Fire 66. Can't get away basket in the first final since July the 6th. Greenwood Anderson 7 goal for the Hurricanes. Grant makes horrible history at UCLA's World WCWS bout. Supposed to be bet on NAU at least 40 times as Hoosiers quarterback. Carter Dart expressed unity after Trump dispute. Oklahoma State intended to be without injured Williams for Game 7. Sources John Field LSU has torn Achilles. A Big 12 first P4 conference and full CSE agreement. And now looking at the traffic watch at 7:58. Baby! On the Mass Pike westbound side, a little bit around 29395 interchange in Auburn. But otherwise, it's looking good. In the 6-8 New England region, and take a look at the subway system. Red Line shuttle bus to the planes and service between Baltimore Quincy Center and Ashmark from now to May 31st through a single work. Commuter rail service will be fair free between Stop Station and Braintree during this work. Please board all inbound West Line trains and the outbound pop-up track board at West Stadium Wellesley Farms until further notice. Province Line train 5815, 645 p.m. for substations operate 10-20 minutes basket between Route 1 train and Providence. Charlestown Ferry MBTA ferries may be experiencing comfortable conditions, possible cancellation due to rough seas on Saturday, May 3rd along with the Hingham, East Boston, Lynn, and Wentworth Quincy ferries. And moving on to weather, and it's going to be a really unusual day today, weather-wise, as we're going to have a fall-like storm with some rain, gusty winds, and cold temperatures. As looking at the radar shows some light rain then around northeastern portions of Massachusetts up to much of the northern Massachusetts and up in northern New England, much of Vermont direction, rain down in the directions of Massachusetts. See some heavy rains around the Rockland Gloucester area, stretching up into Amesbury and Salisbury. Upgraded wind advisory to the high wind warning for Cape Cod. And that's second expanded wind advisory to the cool all of eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island. A low pressure system brings rain that's strong to temperature portions of 7 to 8 of the day. Colder than normal temperatures early next week with intermittent sharp thunderstorm chances during daytime hours on Monday and Tuesday. Monitoring the possible offshore low development around midweek, which can pass far enough to our south to allow for warmer temperatures that lead to a continuation of cooler than normal temperatures and possible rates when the cold surpass. Low pressure system brings rain to strong to temperature to portions of 7 to 8 of the day. The forecast remains a track for a deep stream of anomalously cold air and an associated strong low pressure system to impact the region today, while the system is being widespread showers and isolated storm probably concerned with strong potential temperature and wind. Model guidance has remained confident regarding this wind front as the deep in the low states offshore 45, 60 knot low jet to 935 millbar will be sweeping across the eastern portions of the 7 and as model guidance shows the goals that distinct pressure rises on the west side of the exit the low as I analyze it from a vertical profile perspective. Model sighted show how close the 45 knot winds are to the surface. With the steep lap space, those are good indicators for good portion that the winds are to be favored in the mixed down to the surface. And good portion of the high winds should guidance and the ECM and WF and its double shore cycle for strong temperature wind gusts. The NAP GFS has leaned on the lower end of the wind gusts, but higher than the areas can expect wind spread gusts of 35, 45 mile an hour as HREF means has support potential for gusts 45, 55 mile an hour near the coast. As a low-level jet passes over it, this seems reasonable given the strong score of the low-level jet passes the east suburb of New England. As upper percentiles of the HREF even suggests a low probability for oscillating 60 mile per hour gusts across the Cape and Downs. Winds will whip and up in north and south, increase at 7 a.m. for normal locations at peak of the south coast of the Cape and Downs. In the afternoon, the current wind environments and high wind warnings are currently on track based on the latest guidance. As a system tucks offshore, it'll bring another batch of precipitation about the region today, followed a brief lull early this afternoon. Showers will spread somewhere after 6 a.m. Likely not reach the Cape until early afternoon. Very marginal visibility will support a few rather brief downpours and isolated thunderstorms and rain will gradually decrease from west east mid-afternoon to the evening as low pulls rain. And some will indicate rain totals between 0.2 and 1.2 inches more likely range for the higher end totals favored the northeast Massachusetts. In tandem with a strong wind signal, the deep totals put on the down and obviously cold air mass will linger all day, keeping it after night. The chilly side end of the May has likely stayed up to 40 to low 50s, given the time of the cold air precipitation. Higher resolution guidance, particularly the damp, suggests some snowflakes mixed in at the higher elevations. As backed off at a little of the recent runs, likely due to the time of the steady precipitation rates. Need division dynamic cold, however, that still highlights that North Massachusetts border for trace light snow. All that said, what you can see, you'll see a few flakes mixed in the higher elevations, but during this morning, at that time, it is right, and it is higher risk for the higher elevations at the northern Massachusetts border. No trouble impacts expected. Cooler than normal temperatures early next week with a hit or miss showers and thunderstorms and chances during the daytime hours Monday and Tuesday. And some will be continuing to project to the 500 millbar trail and government 7 New England's way very late. This weekend, in a good portion of the this week, there's still above a bucky 500 millbar pattern. There is a couple of upper level lows that will be moving in a meandering around 7 New England. And first of the degrees close upper lows settles at the 79 on the Monday before moving to the offshore. The Tuesday, really not much changing in terms of sensible weather each day. The really dropping hit or miss. Showers and storms and low top thunder showers put about with a cool pocket of air aloft associated with the close load. This type of shower pattern also means no one in there could be guaranteed to be rain free, but there'll be several dry periods in between. Temperatures trend slightly colder than early June. Normals and fouls in the mid 60s, mid 70s with comfortable humidity levels at climate talks and normals run around the mid upper 70s for highs. Modern and possible offshore low development around midweek, which should pass far enough to stop allow for warmer temperature to lead to continuation of the cold than normal temperatures and possible rains with a close pass. And about surgery to the middle latter part of the upcoming work week would have guarded the next surge to the Fort Energy diving southward from the Canadian Maritimes. This featured thick stuff southwest to position gently south of the 40 and 70 west of the winds up close mid upper circulation associated with the surface low. This placement of this cyclone when it was began to exit further offshore. And if we see Any rain conditions associated with this don't know his passage clear the time. Besides just rate, just as the feature location will be dictate temperatures as some of the firm offshore drier solutions that bring in show wave regional off. Not really extended into New England with potential for drier weather, considerable warmer temperatures for at least into some of New England, however, hand a close pass to the some of New England rain cooler than normal temperatures and perhaps some light rains. We after that to make any change to the NBM at this point and let it trend to take separate good at just to the forecast. Forecast goes like this. Today, Shaw's is possibly a storm before 4 p.m., then Shaw's likely petrified before 2 p.m., then petrified after 3 p.m., 154 degrees, breeze to the north is about 13-21 mile an hour, Casayas. 41 mile an hour, just reaches 8% of new between it's quite an evidence possible tonight. Mostly clouds kind of covered, close kind of 40 degrees, and the north about 5 to 10 mile coming light to northwest for Sunday. Increase clouds about 70 degrees, a low 48, northwest about 5 to 7 mile an hour for Monday. Shaw's like me before noon. Practice has got 65, low 45 degrees. Northeast about 3 to 8 mile an hour, just reaches 6% for Tuesday. Just the Shaw's after 3 p.m. Mostly south got 69, low 47 degrees, and Conway coming east around 5 to 7 mile in the afternoon, just reaches 30%. Wednesday, most of the sun's got about 69, low 49 degrees, and northeast from 8 to 10 mile an hour, 20 mile an hour for Thursday. Most of the sun's got about 76, low 56 degrees, and north about 3 to 8 mile an hour for Friday. But most of the sun's got about 85 degrees, like west wind giving southwest wind 5 to 9 mile in the morning. Right now, it is 52 degrees in first skies, and that's going to be it for water report to this May 30th, 2026 on a Saturday morning. Pierre J. Wings, have a good morning, stay safe, be by BLC, be well, have a good day, and good morning.